If you want to buy your first home in 2024, this video is for you. There is no one-size-fits-all way of doing things, but if you bear with me, here's a general way of where to start if you're considering buying your first home or if it's been a while since you've done so. Let's dive into this week's video. What is up, beautiful people? My name is Matt Moy. If it is your first time checking out one of my videos, consider subscribing. I put out weekly videos just like this, helping you out with real estate in the Greater Toronto Area. If it's not your first time, welcome back. And without wasting any time, let's jump into this week's video. So many times I get the question, Matt, I don't know where to start. And that's exactly why I created this video, to give you a blueprint, some kind of roadmap to assist you in getting you from where you are today, which is wanting to buy, to where you would want to be having bought your first home. So the first step is reaching out to a mortgage broker. Believe it or not, the first step isn't to speak to someone like me. It's really an opportunity for you to assess your finances. And you should have some form of an idea as to where you currently are. Do you have a solid down payment? Right? Do you have a decent credit score? You may not know what a strong down payment is, and that's why it's extremely important for you to speak to a mortgage broker right away. Now, for some of you, that may very well mean going to your local bank and speaking to a financial advisor. However, I actually recommend you speak to a mortgage broker, someone who's not necessarily tied to any bank or credit union or any financial institution. Speak to a mortgage broker that's gonna go out there and find the best terms and rates for you, the individual. So in a nutshell, what the mortgage broker is going to do is they'll help you assess your finances, they'll help you work with your credit score, assuming you qualify, and also help you get pre-approved for a mortgage. This will give you a clear understanding as to how much money you can actually borrow, and it'll also show sellers that you're serious about purchasing their home. Now, this process can take a few days, maybe a few weeks, going back and forth with the mortgage broker, just supplying them with documents, finances, and whatnot. So during that time, what I actually recommend is you go out and start attending open houses. This will give you a better idea as to what you like versus what you don't like in a home. It'll help freshen up new ideas and overall get you prepared whenever you are ready and you have that pre-approval to go in and start looking for homes for yourself. So on a casual Saturday or Sunday, that's when open houses are typically very busy. Get in the car or just go for a walk in your neighborhood. In the Greater Toronto Area, it's normally very busy and you should see open house signs at every corner street. And by the way, if you don't know of any mortgage brokers and need a recommendation, then hit me up. My contact information is down below. I'll be happy to connect you with one. And by the way, if you're enjoying this video and you are in the market for purchasing a new house, I highly recommend you download my free buyer's guide down below in the comments. It'll help you walk you through the entire process from having the idea of purchasing to actually purchasing and closing on your first or second or third home. Again, it's available for free down below in the comments. Now, once you've gotten your pre-approval, it's time to find a realtor to work with. This guy. Now, in a perfect world, I would love for you to work with me. I work with clients in all price ranges. Whether you're looking for a first starter home or a home to start your family in, I'm your guy. So you'll want to find the best person for the job. Someone you trust, someone you like, and someone you know is going to get the job done efficiently and ultimately get you the results that you want, right? Someone who's going to go to town for you, go to negotiate for you, and is able to handle those stress situations. That's who you want representing you because that's who's going to get you the best results. This guy. Now, fortunately, you'll already have been prepared by attending some open houses and you'll know what you want. And this is where you get to explaining to your realtor your wants versus your needs. And this will help narrow down the search in what you are ultimately looking for. And once you have all of that outlined, let the searching begin. Once you've identified some potential homes, you'll want to start scheduling showings. You'll want to start paying attention to things like, the condition of the homes, the neighborhoods that you're in, the amenities that surround the home, etc. Now, this could take several weeks to several months to find the perfect home for you, or it could take just a few days. Now, I do want to stress there's no such thing as the perfect home. You will have to, in some way, shape, or form, sacrifice something for the other. I'm trying to give you a realistic expectation through this process to make it as stress-free as possible for you. Now, when you do come across this perfect home, and this is where the real estate agent really goes to work for you, an offer will be prepared, it'll be reviewed with you, and submitted to the seller. So you want to consider factors like the asking price, market conditions, comparable sales, and any contingencies that you actually want to add into your offer. And this is, again, really where a realtor can make a big difference. Where are you drawing everything that you're wanting to place in the offer? Again, there's no one size fits all. It's never always the same conditions that you're placing. It has to be adjusted based on the property that you're going after. Now, once the offer is submitted, the seller is going to have several options. They can choose to ignore your offer altogether. They can choose to counter your offer, or in the perfect world, they can accept your offer right away. But that's rarely the case. Normally, there's some kind of negotiations back and forth. And what's negotiated normally is the price, the terms, the closing date, the deposit amount. There are several things that can be negotiated. And all in all, this process can involve some concessions and counteroffers from both parties. Now, once you have an accepted offer, congratulations, but the job isn't done yet. You'll want to make sure that all of the contingencies in the offer have been met. And that can mean a few different things, such as inspecting the property, getting financing from a mortgage lender, or getting an appraisal. It all depends on what was placed in the offer. But once all of those have been met and all looks good, congratulations, you now have a firm agreement. You can then move on to finalizing the agreement and closing. So on closing day, you'll sign the necessary paperwork and complete the sale. Be prepared to pay closing costs, which will include land transfer tax, title insurance, lawyer fees, and broker fees. And once that's all out of the way, congratulations, you have yourself a new home. After closing, you'll receive the keys to your new home. I'll be there to show you in. You'll coordinate with movers and friends to make sure you get all of your belongings into your new home. And that, my friends, is the process from wanting to buy to actually buying and moving into your new home. I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. Like this video, it really helps the channel grow. And hit the little notification bell so that you get notified every single time I put out a new video just like this one every single week. Also, if you want to download a digital copy of this buyer process, then go ahead and check out my description. There should be a link there available for you to download absolutely free. Again, my name is Matt Moore, your local millennial realtor here in the Greater Toronto area, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. I hope you got some value out of that video. If you did, then go ahead and check out this video here or here. I'm not quite sure where it's going to be on the screen, but one of these videos, go ahead and check it out.